Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you back to my channel. This is part 3 video on the chapter of mensuration where I will solve 10 problems, selected problems, 10 problems, that is problems number 2 to 9 and 11 and 14 from the exercise 20A. These problems are based on based on the formula of area, perimeter and diagonal of square and rectangle and the four walls of a room. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Maths 7 RS Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or if you are not yet subscribed and if you are watching my videos regularly and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with this video. Okay, so I have written down all the problems that I will solve from exercise 20A from the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you have not watched the part 2 video where I discussed about the formula of area, perimeter and diagonal of square, rectangle and the area of four walls of a room and the diagonal of a room, then I strongly suggest that you also watch that video to have a good understanding of the concepts. Okay, now let's solve the problems. Question number 1 says that find the area of a rectangular plot, one side of which is 48 meter and its diagonal is 50 meter. So the diagonal is given and one side is given, and we have to find the area. Now to find the area, we know that area of a rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth. One side is given, that is we can consider one of L or B, either length or B is given to be 48 meter. You can consider length to be 48 meter or breadth to be 48 meter. Let's consider that L is given to be 48 meter, that is length is 48 meter. Now diagonal is given to be 50 meter. We know that in a rectangle we know that diagonal square, if D is the diagonal square, D square is equal to L square plus B square. So this implies that D is given to be 50 meter, so we must have 50 square is equal to 48 square plus B square. This implies that B square will be equal to 50 square minus 48 square. Now whenever you have to solve this kind of expression, that is a square minus b square, where a and b are some integers, if they are relatively very small integers like within less than 10, then you can find the square and do the subtraction. But if it is two-digit number a and b, if the two numbers whose square difference of whose squares you have to find, if the two numbers are two-digit numbers, then you must apply the formula or algebraic identity that you have already learned, that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b multiplied by a minus b. This algebraic identity you must apply. So this will be for 50 minus 48 multiplied by 50 plus 48. So this is equal to 2 multiplied by 98, which is equal to 196. So D square, B square is, so we have B square is equal to 196, and 196 we know is 14 square. So this implies B is equal to square root of 14 square, which is equal to 14. So B is 14 meter. B is 14 meter. So we now have L and B. We can now easily find the area. Therefore, area A is equal to length multiplied by breadth. Since the dimensions, the unit is given to be in meter, the unit of the area will be meter square. So this is what is L. L is 48 and breadth we have found to be 14. So this much meter square, and this is how much is this? 48 multiplied by 14, we have 192, and this is 672. So I have also written down the answers of each problem on the right hand side below the question. So this is equal to 672 meter square. Okay. Now if you think my solution will be beneficial, will be helpful, useful, then you can pause the video and take a screenshot. Okay, let's do the next problem. The next problem says that the sides of a rectangular park are in the ratio 4:3. If its area is 1728 meter square, find the cost of fencing it at rupees 30 per meter. So cost of fencing it, fencing means we fence the boundary of the park need to be fenced, which means that the length, the cost will depend on the perimeter of the rectangular park. So we have to find the perimeter of the rectangular park. We are given a area is given to be 1728 meter square. Okay. Now, and the ratio of the length and breadth, that is the sides, ratio of the sides are given. So based on the concept of ratio and proportion, which you have already studied in your previous chapters, since the ratio is given 4:3, definitely the length will be the part 4 corresponds to the length. So let length L is equal to 4x, and B, I will always denote L as the length of any square or rectangle or any room, and B as the breadth. So let L is 4x and B is equal to 3x. So this implies area A will be equal to length into breadth, which is equal to 4x multiplied by 3x, which is equal to 12x square. And this is so this implies that 12x square is equal to 1728, because the area is already given to be 1728 meter square. So from here we can find x square. X square will be equal to 1728 divided by 12. So this is equal to 1 4 and 4, so 144. So this implies x is equal to square root of 144, which is equal to 12 meter. Sorry, x is not 12 meter. Remember, x is not 12 meter, but actually the correct way of assuming that L should be this should be, let L is equal to 4x meter and breadth B is equal to 3x meter. Since the units are given in meter, area is given in meter square. Okay, so now we have x equals to 12. So this implies L, that is the length, is equal to 4x meter. This is equal to 4 multiplied by x is 12 meter. This is 48 meter. And breadth is equal to 3x meter. This is equal to 3 multiplied by 12 meter. This is equal to 36 meter. Okay, so we have found length and breadth. So what will be the perimeter? The perimeter P, capital P, is used to denote the perimeter of in general the perimeter of any plane figure. Okay, so perimeter for a rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth. So this will be equal to 2 multiplied by length is 48 and breadth is 36, this much meter, and this is equal to 2 multiplied by this is 14 and 5 8 meter. This is equal to 168 meter. So the perimeter of the rectangular field is 168 meter. So now we have to find the cost of fencing the perimeter, where the rate of cost is given to be rupees 30 per meter. Okay. So we have to use a unitary method, or basically whenever the rate of fencing is given, you can simply multiply the rate with the perimeter. But remember that the rate of fencing, the rate per meter, that per unit must match with the unit of the perimeter. So in this problem, we have found the perimeter to be in meter, and also the cost of fencing is given as rupees 30 per meter. So we can simply multiply the perimeter with the rate, that is rupees 30 for this problem. So this implies cost of fencing is equal to, will be equal to 168 multiplied by 30, this much rupees. Now this concept, why are we multiplying 168, that where 168 meter is the perimeter of the rectangular plot with the rate of fencing. Rate of fencing is given as, this is the rate of fencing, that is rupees 30 per meter. Whenever you the cost of fencing will always be per length, that is, and the unit of length could be centimeter or meter. Okay. So the cost of fencing will be rupees 168 multiplied by 30. So this is rupees 24 5040. 5040 should be the answer, and the answer is correct. Okay. Okay, let's see the next problem. The area of a rectangular field is 3584 meters square and its length is 64 meter. Okay, so the area is given and length is given. We can easily find the breadth. A boy runs around the field at the rate of 6 km per hour. How long will he take to go 5 times around it? How long will he take to go 5 times around it? So one time around the rectangular field means the perimeter of the rectangle. So 5 times will be, what will be the distance, total distance traveled by the boy if he goes 5 times around the rectangular field? It will be 5 times the perimeter of the field. Okay, so first we have to find the perimeter of the field, but before that we have to find the breadth. The area is given to be 3584 meters square, and the L length is given to be 64 meter. We know that area is equal to, for a rectangle the area is equal to length into breadth. So this implies breadth will be equal to A by L, that is area divided by the length. So this will be equal to 3584 divided by 64, this much meter, and this is equal to this should be 5 20 320 38 384, and I think it is 56 meter. So breadth is 56 meter. Okay, so this implies what will be the perimeter of the rectangular field? It will be 2 into length plus breadth. This is equal to 2 into length is 64 and breadth is 56, this much meter, and this is 64 plus 56. 64 plus 56 is 120, and we have 240 meter is the perimeter of the rectangular field. Okay, so now distance traveled uh, distance travels in going one time around one time around will be equal to one time around means one time around the field will be equal to 240 meter. Since one time around the field means you are basically traveling around along the boundary of the rectangular field, which is the perimeter of the rectangular field. So then by unitary method, distance traveled in going 5 times around will be equal to 240 multiplied by 5. This is equal to 1200 meter. So 5 times the total distance traveled in going 5 times around the rectangular field is 1200 meter. Okay. So this is the distance that the boy will travel. Now the boy is running at a rate of 6 km per hour. So the speed of running, the speed at which the boy is running is 6 km per hour. Okay. So this means that 6 kilometer or 6 kilometer, since the units of dimension, the units of the rectangular field is in meter, we have to convert this 6 kilometer into meter. So this will be 6000 meter is traveled by boy in 1 hour. Since it is given that the boy is running around the field at the rate of 6 km per hour, that is the speed of running of the boy is 6 km per hour, which means that 6 km or 6000 meter is traveled by boy in 1 hour. Now it's better we convert the hour also. Now let's see. So this implies that 1 meter is traveled by, I am applying unitary method. So 1 meter is traveled by boy in 1 by 6000 hour. Okay, now we have to find the distance taken by the boy to travel to go 5 times around the rectangular field. Now 5 times around the rectangular field we have already computed to be 1200 meter. So this implies 1200 meter is traveled by boy in 1 by 6000 multiplied by 1200, this much hour. So this is equal to 0 cancels and we have 1 by 5 hour, 1/5 hour. So we have to convert this 1/5 hour in minutes. So this will be equal to 1 by 5 multiplied by 60 minutes, and this is equal to 12 minutes. So the boy will take 12 minutes to go 5 times around the rectangular field, and the answer is correct. Okay. Okay, let's see the next problem. Veranda is 40 meter long and 50 meter broad. Okay, so definitely the veranda is a rectangular veranda where L length is given to be 40 meter and the broad, that is breadth, is given to be 15 meter. Okay, it is to be paved with stones each measuring 6 dm. Dm is decimeter. Okay, decimeter means I guess, if I am not correct, let me know. I think 1 decimeter is equal to 1 by 10 meter, and 1 centimeter is equal to 1 by 100 meter. Let me know if I am doing any kind of conversion of units problem. I think 1 decimeter, dm stands for decimeter, and 1 decimeter is 1 by 10 meter. Okay. If I am wrong, please do let me know in the comment section. I will appreciate that. So length is 40 meter, breadth is 50 meter. So it is to be paved with stones, each measuring 6 decimeter by 6 decimeter. So, and find the number of stones needed. So what will be the number of stones needed? We have to find the area of each stone, and then applying unitary method. If you divide the area of the veranda by the area of each stone, we will get the number of stones required to pave the entire veranda. Okay, so let's find first what is the area of veranda. Area of veranda is equal to length into breadth, which is equal to 40 multiplied by 15 meter square, and this is equal to 600 meter square. 600 meter square is the area of the veranda. Okay, now what is the area of each a stone? The entire veranda has to be paved with stones, and the stone is also rectangular shaped, because it is given that stones each measuring 6 dm by 6 dm, which means that you can consider 6 dm by 6 dm, since it is so each stone is basically a square shaped stone where each side is 6 dm. So area of each stone will be we can say side square, since the dimension, as per the given dimension, which is 6 dm by 6 dm, it is a square. So this will be 6 square dm square. Now I have to convert the dm square as meter square. Okay, so how do I convert area which is in dm square, that is decimeter square, to meter square? Now the simplest way to do is that, if you know the conversion formula, that is fine, but the simplest way is that the area of each stone will be the area of the stone will be side square, that is side multiplied by side, that is 6 dm multiplied by 6 dm. Now I can now convert 6 dm as meter. So this will be, since 1 dm is 1 by 10 meter, so this will be 6 by 10 meter, and then multiplied by 6 by 10 meter. So this means 6 by 10 multiplied by 6 by 10 meter square, which is 36 by 100 meter square. Okay, so area of each stone is 36 by 100 meter square. So therefore now the area based on or applying the concept of unitary method, I can now find what will be the number of stones required. It will be the area of the veranda divided by the area of each stone. Why so? Let me show that using unitary method. So the area of I can say, based on the fact that the area of each stone is 36 by 100 meter square, I can say that 36 by 100 meter square is covered by one stone. This implies 1 meter square, I am applying unitary method, will be covered by 1 by 36 by 100 this number of stones. 36 by 100 meter square is the area of each stone. So I can say 36 by 100 meter square is covered by one stone, and then I can say 1 meter square should be covered by 1 by 36 by 100 stones. So now this implies what is the area of the veranda? Area of the veranda is 600. So 600 meter square will be covered by, now so this was this is equal to 1 by 36 by 100 is 100 by 36, this much stones. So now 600 meter square will be covered by 100 by 36 multiplied by 600 stones. So this is the step of applying the unitary method, which is equal to six. Okay, so this is equal to this divided by 6 stones. How much is this? 10,000 divided by 6. 10,000 divided by 6. I don't think 10,000 will divide 6. The answer is 2,000. How come? I think I did something wrong. Let me check the calculation. 40 meter and 50 meter. The area of the veranda will be 40 into 15, which is 60. Okay, 600 meter square, and the area of each stone is 6 dm by 6 dm. Now I could be wrong. I'm referring the textbook and quickly checking what is the conversion unit. So so it is given 1 meter square is equal to 100 dm square. So definitely it means 1 dm square is equal to 1 by 100 meter square. So this is correct. This is correct. Let me quickly check if I have copied the question correctly or not. That could also be an issue. And yes, it is not 6 by 6 dm, but this is 6 by 5 dm. This is 6 by 5 dm. Okay. So the area of each stone will be 6 dm multiplied by 5 dm. And so this is 6 by 10. 1 dm is 1 by 1 decimeter is 1 by 10 meter. So we have this, and this, and this will be 30. Okay, 30, and okay, so this is 30 by 100 meter square is covered by one stone. So 1 meter square is covered by 1 by 30 by 100 stones, which is 100 by 30 stones. So 600 meter square will be covered by 100 by 30 multiplied by 600 stones, which is equal to 0 0. This is 20. So this is 200 stones. Okay, so now the answer matches. Okay, so you must be familiar with the conversion of units of area or perimeter, that is centimeter, decimeter, meter, or even kilometer. There is a chart of conversion units in the textbook. Please try to memorize as much as possible from that chart. That is centimeter, decimeter, meter, kilometer, and there are a few more units. You must try to remember them as much as possible. At least you must be able to convert from considering the units of a meter, a centimeter, and kilometer. You must be able to convert from one of these unit to other for perimeter and area. Okay, let's see the next problem. Find the cost of carpeting a room 13 meter by 9 meter with a carpet of width 75 centimeter at the rate of rupees 105 per meter. Now this question is, you can please mark this question. This is an important question regarding, maybe some of you, maybe you might find difficulty in understanding how the carpeting will be done based on carpet of width 75 centimeter. Okay, so what is it is asking to find the cost of carpeting a room 13 meter by 9 meter. So for the room, the length is given to be 9 meter and the breadth is given to be the length is given to be 13 meter, length is 13 and breadth is 9 meter. We have to do carpeting, which means that we have to carpet the floor, which means that we have to find the area of the room. The area of the room is the area of the floor. So we have to cover the entire floor and do carpeting, which means that we need to know the area of the floor or the area of the room. Okay, so area, this implies that area will be equal to length into breadth, which is equal to 13 into 9 meters square, which is equal to 117 meter square. 117 meter square. Okay, this is the area of the floor of the room which need to be carpeted. Okay. Now how the carpeting is done? It is done with a carpet of width 75 centimeter, with a carpet of width 75 centimeter at the rate of rupees 105 per meter, which means that consider a carpet whose length is 1 meter, and whose breadth is 75 centimeter. So the cost of this carpet, of this dimension, that is 1 meter length and 75 centimeter, is rupees 105. So now obviously we will need so how many pieces of so now the width, remember that the width of the carpet is fixed, that is 75 centimeter, and for 1 meter length of the carpet, the cost is rupees 105. So for 2 meter length of this carpet, the cost will be 105 into 2. So we have to find what will be the length, what length of this carpet whose width is fixed, that is 75 centimeter, what length of this carpet we need, so that its area, so that it can entirely cover the floor of the area of the floor. That is, basically we have to find the length of the carpet so that its area, that is the carpet's width, is 75 centimeter, that is fixed. So what will be the length so that its area will be equal to the area of the floor of the room, which is of 117 meter square. Okay. As per the cost, so 1 meter of carpet, cost rupees 105. Okay. Let x meter of carpet is needed to cover the floor, floor of the room, that is to do the carpeting, to cover the floor of the room. So we are assuming that x meter of carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room. So you can consider that the carpet is a roll, you can consider any length of the carpet, but the width of the carpet is fixed, that is 75 centimeter. Now, okay, so let x meter of carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room. Okay, so this implies area of x meter of carpet of width is given and it is fixed, of width 75 centimeter will be equal to. Now, since the dimension of the room is given in meters and we have already found the area of the room or the area of the floor of the room to be in meter, I have to convert the width of the carpet 75 centimeter as meter. Okay, so the area of x meter of carpet of width 75 centimeter will be 75 centimeter in meter, that is 75 by 100 multiplied by x, this much meter square. So this area has to be equal to the area of the floor. So we must have 75 by 100 multiplied by x square is equal to 117. So this implies x square is equal to 117 multiplied by 100 divided by 75. So let's simplify. 25, 3, 25, 4 and 3, this will be 30 x square. This will be 25, 3, 24, 9, 39. Why is it 39? Multiplied by 4, it will not be a perfect square. It will not be a perfect square. We need x. I will quickly check if I have copied the question correctly or not. Find the cost of carpeting a room. 13 by 9 with a carpet of 75 centimeter at the rate of, okay, this is fine. So area of the floor of the room will be 13 multiplied by 7, which is 13 multiplied by 9. Okay, 117 meter square. And then so if we are considering that x meter of the carpet is needed, that is the length of the carpet will be x meter, so that its area, so that it can cover the entire floor, that is the area of the carpet of x meter length and 75 centimeter width will be equal to the area of the floor. So the area of the carpet then will be 75 by 100. 75 by 100 is multiplied by x. This much meter square is the area of the carpet. This is fine. So 75 by 100 multiplied by, this is not x square, but this is x, sorry. Okay, so 75 by 100 multiplied by x is equal to 117, which means x is equal to 36, 156. X is equal to 156 meter. So we need 156 meter of the carpet to do the entire carpeting of the floor of the room. Okay, so now we will apply this given information, that we know that 1 meter of carpet will cost 105 meter. So we know that 1 meter of carpet costs rupees 105, and we need 156 meter of the carpet. So 156 meter of carpet will cost rupees 105 multiplied by 156. My goodness, 105 multiplied by 156. This is equal to 105 multiplied by 156. This is 630, 55 to 5 and 105. This is 0, 10, 13, 9, 6930, 16. Okay, so I am doing a silly mistake in doing basic multiplication. Okay, so 105, so 0, 8 and then 8, 13, 6, 1. So this is rupees 16380. So this is the cost of the carpeting. So the concept was to find the length of the carpet that we will need to do the carpeting of the floor of the room. So we have to assume that X meter of the carpet is needed to cover the floor of the room. So that means that the area of the carpet of length X meter and width 75 centimeter should be equal to the area of the floor of the room. So the area of the carpet was 75 centimeter, which is 75 by 100 meter. 75 by 100 is the width multiplied by length, which we have assumed to be X meter. So 75x by 100 meter square is the area of the carpet, which should be equal to the area of the floor. From there we have found X. We have X is 156 meter. And since we know that the costing is rupees 105 per meter of the carpet, so the cost of 156 meter of the carpet will be rupees 105 multiplied by rupees 156. This question was so far a little conceptual. Okay, let's do question number 6. The cost of carpeting a room 15 meter long with a carpet of width 75 centimeter. The cost of carpeting a room 15 meter long, okay, with the carpet of width 75 centimeter at rupees 80 per meter is rupees 19200. Okay, find the width of the room. Find the width of the room. Now, for these are basically kind of word problems, and you must be well aware of solving. You must be well aware of the concept of from the chapter of solving linear equation in one variable. So the application of linear equation in one variable is always one good application of applying linear equation in one variable is solving word problems. So you must be very well aware, very clear about assuming some unknown as a variable and then applying the given information in the problem to form a linear equation and solve the variable. So it is asking to find the width of the room. So let width be meter. Let the breadth of the room is b meter. Okay, so this implies that area of the room is equal to length is given to be 15 meter, 15, and we have assumed the breadth, that is width, to be b. So this will be 15 into b meter square. This is the area of the room or the area of the floor which need to be whose carpeting is to be done. Okay. Now, so the total cost is given. Total cost is given. Okay. With the carpet of width, the width of the carpet is again 75 centimeter, and the cost is rupees 80 per meter. The cost is rupees 80 per meter. Now, the one concept you must understand is that the costing, the total costing, that is rupees 19200, is because of the carpet, and we know that the cost of 1 meter, the cost of the carpet of length 1 meter and width 75 centimeter is rupees 80. The width of the carpet will always be the same, that is 75 centimeter. That is not change. That will not change. The amount of the carpet that will be required to do the carpeting will depend on the length of the carpet. So, we know that from the cost of rate of carpeting, that is rupees 80 per meter, and from the fact that the total cost of carpeting the room is rupees 19200, we can easily find what will be the length of the carpet required that will cover the entire floor of the room, which is nothing but rupees 19200 divided by 80. But let me do that in a using unitary method. So we know that so basic so okay, so rupees 80 is the cost of carpet of length 1 meter, because it is, when it is given that the carpet of width 75 centimeter at rupees 80 per meter, this means that a carpet whose length is 1 meter and width is 75 centimeter, its cost is rupees 80. So rupees 80 is the cost of carpet of length 1 meter. So this implies rupees 1 is the cost of carpet of length 1 by 80 meter. So this implies the total cost, that is 19200, will be the cost of carpet of length 1 by 80 multiplied by 19200 meter, which is equal to, if I simplify 19200 divided by 80, this will be 216 and 240 meter. So, rupees 19200 will be the cost of 240 meter of the carpet. So we need 240 meter, the length of the carpet that we need to entirely cover the floor of the room, or the area of the room, is 240 meter. So from here we can easily find the area of the floor of the room. So now before that, so area of total carpet required is equal to 240 is the length of the carpet, and the width of the carpet is 75 centimeter, which is 75 by 100 meter. So this much meter square is the area of the total carpet that is required. So this implies, and this should be equal to the area of the floor of the room. So we must have now 240 multiplied by 75 divided by 100 should be equal to, the area of the room was 15 into b meter square, where we have assumed b to be the width of the room, 15 multiplied by b. So from here we can now easily solve for b. So b will be equal to 240 multiplied by 75 divided by 100 multiplied by 15. So we have to simplify this. It will be this much meter. So 25, 3, 25, 4, 4, 60, 15, 4. So this is equal to 12 meter. So so this implies the breadth or width of the room is 12 meter. Okay. Let's do the next problem. The length and breadth of a rectangular field piece of land are in the ratio 5:3. If the total cost of fencing it at rupees 24 per meter is 9600, find its length and breadth. The ratio of the length and breadth of the rectangular field is given, and so this time we have to fence the field, that is we have to fence the perimeter, that is the amount of fencing need to be done will be based on the perimeter of the field. And it is given that the total cost of fencing it at rupees 24 per meter is 9600. Find its length and breadth. So definitely from the total cost and the cost per meter, we can find what is the perimeter of the rectangular field. So we know that rupees 24 is the cost of fencing 1 meter. Okay, this implies rupees 1 is the cost of fencing 1 by 24 meter. So this implies I am applying unitary method. So rupees, I am trying to find what length of the perimeter is the cost of rupees 9600. It is the cost of what length of the perimeter. So that is what I'm finding out using unitary method. So rupees 9600 is the cost of fencing 1 by 24 multiplied by 9600 meter. This is equal to 400 meter. 400 meter is the, so this implies perimeter of the rectangular field is equal to we know is equal to we have found to be 400 meter. Now okay, now the ratio of the length and breadth are given, which is 5:3. So let L, that is the length, is equal to 5x meter and breadth be equal to 3x meter. So this implies perimeter will be equal to, we know it is, the formula is 2 into length plus breadth, 2 into length plus breadth. This is equal to 2 into 5x plus 3x, which is equal to 16x meter. Okay, now perimeter we also know is equal to 400 meter. So we must have 16x is equal to 400. This implies x is equal to 400 divided by 16, which is equal to 425. So this implies what is L? L is 5x meter and x is 25. So this is 5 multiplied by 25 meter, which is 125 meter, and breadth is equal to 3x meter, which is equal to 3 multiplied by 25 meter, which is equal to 75 meter. So 125 meter and 75 meter are the dimension of the rectangular field. Okay, let's do the next problem. Find the length of the largest pole that can be placed in a hall 10 meter long 10 meter wide and 5 meter high. So this is we can apply the straightforward formula. We know that I have already discussed in the previous video, that is the longest pole or rod in a room. The length of the longest pole or rod in a room is nothing but the length of the diagonal of the room. So for the room, the dimensions given are: length is 10 meter, breadth is given to be wide, that is wide, breadth is given to be 10 meter, and height is given to be 5 meter. So we know that if D is the diagonal of the room, the diagonal, we denote it by small d. We know that if diagonal is D, then we know that D square is equal to L square plus B square plus H square. So this is equal to 10, L is 10 meter, so 10 square, plus B is also 10 meter, so 10 square, plus H is 5 square, so this much meter square. So this is equal to 100 plus 100 plus 25 meter square. This is equal to 225 meter square. So D square is equal to 225 meter square. So this implies D is equal to square root of 225 meter, and this is equal to 15 meter. So the length of the longest pole that can be kept in the room is nothing but the length of the diagonal of the room, which is 15 meter. Okay. Let's see the next problem. Find the area of a square, length of whose diagonal is 72 centimeter. So it is asking to find the area of a square whose diagonal is given to be 72 centimeter. So we know that in a square, we know that for a square, if D is the diagonal, then we know that diagonal is equal to square root of 2 multiplied by A. For a square of side length A, for a square of side length A, we know that the formula is the diagonal is equal to square root of 2 multiplied by A. This is coming from the fact that I have already discussed in the previous video that length square plus L, this is coming from the fact that D square, for a rectangle we know that D square is equal to L square plus B square, and for a square length and breadth are same. If it is the side of the square is A, this will be A square plus A square, which is 2A square. So this implies D is equal to A multiplied by square root of 2. Okay, so we know this. So this implies A, that is the side of the square, is D by square root of 2. Now what is the area? Area of the square, area of the square is A square, which is equal to T square pi, which is equal to D. A is D by square root of 2, where D is the diagonal of the square. So A square will be D by square root of D square root of 2 whole square. This is D square pi square root of 2 whole square. This is D square by 2, and the diagonal D is given to be 72 centimeters. So this is 72 square by 2 centimeter, which is equal to, we have to find what will be 72 square. Uh, 4, 14, 8, 1, 5. So this is 5184 by 2 centimeter, and this after simplification becomes 2592. Sorry, this will be centimeter square because we are finding the area. Area will be, the unit of area will be centimeter square, because the diagonal is given in centimeter, which means that the length will also, the side length of the side of the square will also be in centimeter. So this is 2592 centimeter square. Okay, let's do the next problem. Question number 10. The area of a square plot is 6084 meters square. Find the length of the wire which can go 4 times along the boundary of the plot. Find the length of the wire which can go 4 times along the boundary of the plot. Now, boundary of the plot is a square plot, so the boundary will be the perimeter of the square. So if we need to go 4 times the boundary, so boundary, okay, first of all, let's find the side of the square, because from the area we can easily find the length of the side of the square. So area A is given to be 6084 meter square. Now, which is also equal to let side length of square plot be a meter. So this implies that area will be equal to A multiplied by A meter square, that is A square meter square. So this implies we must have A square is equal to 6084. So this implies that A, from the area of a square, you must be familiar that the side length, the length of the side will be the square root of the area of a square. Square root of 6084. Okay. What will be 28? Can it be 28? The last digit of the square is 6084, must be a perfect square, and the last digit is 4. So this means that A, the last digit of A, it can be either 2 or 8, because 2 square is 4 and 8 square is also 64. Can it be 28? I'm just checking. 64, 16, 22, and this is 16 to the 4, and oh no, this is 6084. 6084. No. It cannot be this small. It cannot be 28. So this kind of computation you must be very fast in doing. That is, what will be the square root of 6084? You can either do prime factorization or you can also do by division method. Now 6084, it should be divisible by 4. 1, 2, 7, 1. Okay, and then 3, 10, 11, 7, 57, no, 7, 56, no. I think I did something wrong. For dividing 6084 by 4, I have 1, 5, 2 and 1. Okay, and this must be divisible by 7 or even 3. 82. This is divisible by 3. 507. Okay, and this is again divisible by 169. 169. Okay, so 6084 is 4 multiplied by 6084 is 4 multiplied by 3 into 3, that is 3 square, multiplied by 169 is 13 square. So this is equal. Okay, so square root of a will be 2. Square root of 4 multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 13 square. This will be equal to 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 13, which is equal to 6, which is equal to 78. Okay, so the side length of the square plot is 78 meter. So this implies perimeter, we know for a square, is 4 times the length of the side. So 4a meter, which is equal to 4 multiplied by 78 meter, which is equal to 32 312 meter. Okay, so find the length of the wire which can go 4 times along the boundary of the plot. So 4 times boundary of plot, 4 times boundary of plot, a length of 4 times boundary of the plot is equal to 4 multiplied by the perimeter of plot. 1 time boundary of the plot means the perimeter of the plot. So 4 times the boundary of the plot means 4 times the perimeter. So this is equal to 4 multiplied by 312 meter, which is equal to 1248 meter should be the length of the wire. So 1248 meter is the length of the wire. Okay, let's see the, this was the last problem. Okay, so with this I came to it comes to an end in solving the first set of 10 selected problems from the exercise 20A of the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. I will solve the remaining problems in the next video, that is part 4. If this video was beneficial, then please like it, share it with your friends, and once again please support me by subscribing to my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So I will end the video here. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.